Hey, welcome back. If you have not watched the announcement video for my new series, the virtual Goodyear Cup series, I really recommend that you go and do that right now. I will leave a link in the description. But if you have watched it, then you have seen at the end of that video that I have done a season so far, kind of season highlights of that season up to race number 17, Texas Motor Speedway, which is where I will be joining for kind of a one-off tune-up ahead of the 2024 season. Anyway, we've kind of done that to establish some lore within this fictional universe, but what we haven't quite done is explain what Sean Gossett, the fictional character in this absolutely pathetic self-insert fan fiction, has been up to all these years. And so if you have been a fan of this channel for a very long time, you'll recall way back in 2017 I started at least a series using NASCAR Heat Evolution. I did a career mode, and that was kind of going to be my rookie season, and I've decided, you know what, that's canon. That's canon to this new universe. I made it all the way to Sonoma with my very first win, which, as a little bit of an aside, we're also kind of establishing canon in this universe that my background pre-NASCAR was touring car racing, and that kind of explains why I do so well on road courses, when in actuality it's that the AI on road courses in NASCAR games is usually just really bad. But there is some real world background to that, because my very first experience in any form of competitive racing was way back in high school when I had glorious long hair. I used to do a bit of radio controlled car racing. I didn't do that for very long, but it was really fun, so that's kind of my racing background, if you will. Anyway, that series stopped after my first win in Sonoma, and I never picked it up again, and so I've decided that I was going to finish out that series, and so I went and did it. I finished out my rookie season in 2017, and I didn't record all of the races, I just kind of recorded the results. So that's what this video is going to be, is just establishing how the rest of that year went. As far as after 2017, we're just going to say that even though it was a fairly solid year as far as rookie years go for small single car teams that are under budget, the money ran out. The money ran out at the end of 2017. We could not afford to go full-time cup racing after that. And also, my fictional character, and kind of in real life also, just experienced burnout. We just pulled a Carl Edwards and went to live in an Amish commune for a while. So we'll say that my fictional Sean kind of showed up when they could, scrounge up enough money to do one-off cup events. We'll be like the show up to Daytona guys, show up to Texas guys, that sort of thing. Even entered some one-off IndyCar races and everything, which, another complete aside here, I used to do the K1 Speed rental kart league. It's like the lowest possible form of competitive real racing that you can do, but it's still competitive. I did that for a few years, and so we'll say maybe 2019 or something, I ran a full season of IndyCar, and I don't know what the lore is for that, if I picked up any wins, but kind of journeyman career, we'll call it. But yeah, so that's what this video is I just kind of want to finish out that and just pre-establish some lore. So real quick and dirty, here is how my 2017 rookie season went. It's not that exciting, nothing really happens, but I just kind of wanted to establish it. So yeah, that's all I have. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Okay, so when I say quick and dirty, I mean quick and dirty. This one is going to have nowhere near the production value of the last video that we did. But yeah, this was just me trying to finish out the season as quick as I could. I just went into arcade physics and set the race distance to 7%, I think. And man, when this game, NASCAR Heat Evolution, first came out, I was just so happy to have a game that was complete and not bugged like the Technics games were, that I really defended it despite it being really bare bones. And in a retrospective, this game is rough, y'all. The AI cheat. They have infinite grip It's so bad. If you're in arcade physics, then the car might as well be a train. You might as well not have steering whatsoever because you're so tight. I did get a pole at Watkins Glen. I set it on hard mode for Watkins Glen because I really wanted to earn the win, and I wound up not even winning that time. Oh well. At some point, I did finally get fed up with being the tightest tight car on planet Tight, and I did go into sim physics just for the big tracks. You can't do it on the small tracks in this game because the brakes are so weird and so bad, and like on sim physics, the steering wheel wants to steer for you. You keep getting these inputs that you didn't put in. Anyway, I don't want to be too negative, but I was straight up not having a good time finishing out the season. We did make the playoffs though, because we won at Sonoma, and so I think it was in the playoffs that I did finally start doing sim physics, and things did get a little bit better. Obviously not at the short tracks, they didn't, but at the 1.5 milers I did start doing really well. I think we got our third pole of the season at Charlotte. Was not able to convert because we never did actually like upgrade the car very well, because it's this vicious cycle of like, in order to get money you need to finish well, but in order to finish well you need to get money, and yeah, so we did not convert that pole into a win at Charlotte, but we did show improvement on the intermediate tracks. This next one is Kansas. We were on the pole again, 4th pole of the year, and this one stung. If we had just had a few more laps, I know I was doing super low lap settings, but I was chasing Jimmy Johnson, and I might have actually caught him. I felt like that was our one chance at getting another win, and especially an oval win. Led late at Martinsville, but wound up third in a chaotic finish. Texas stung because I was on track for a top 10 finish, and in the final corner, the AI took me 3 wide, and we all wrecked, and I wound up 19th. I was so mad I didn't even record the point standings at that point. Penultimate race at Phoenix, and I am questioning all of my life choices. Finally, we get to the end at Homestead, and I have to be honest with you guys, I did not finish 6th my first time here. I got completely fed up, and I finally looked up like an actual setup for the car for this game at this track, and I redid the race so that we could end on a somewhat decent high note, and so that I could actually like drive the race car. What a concept. And wound up 6th. So there it is. There is our rookie season. We wound up 11th in the points, completely undeserved, and we were really a 21st to 19th place car for most of the year, but hey, there it is. I was really hoping that I would pick up one win. Hey, fastest lap. Anyway, I was really hoping that I would pick up one win on an oval in this rookie season, but you know what? That just gives us something to shoot for in 2024. It'll be Sean Gossett, the journeyman driver who only got that one win at Sonoma, still chasing his first oval win that he wants to prove himself for. So, hey, there you go. There's our plot hook. And lastly, just for fun, we're going to take a look at who is the champion for fictional 2017. It's Brad Keselowski.
Pretty damn awesome.
All right, enough of my yap. And one last thing before I go. Here is a sneak preview of my car for this new series that I'm doing in the virtual Goodyear Cup Series. Yes, I know, yet another name change. Why is it 56? Because my initials are SG, and they kind of look like a 5 and a 6. So, yeah, there you go. See you, Texas.
56? 56? Oh, man!